In this video, we're going to be looking at how we can use Scratch to make a code or a cipher. So what's going to do is get a message that you create and change it to something else that doesn't make sense, so that only people with the code can read it. So let's have a look. We've got a blank Scratch project here ready to go. Now, we're going to start off as usual with the flag. Now, with this project, we are going to have to do lots of little different things. So the first little point is getting the message. What's your name? Well, asking the question, we don't want what's your name, what is your message? Now see how I've got answer here? I'm going to tick here, and that's going to show us what it is. So if I press flag, my message is hello, and that's recorded there. They keep track of it. So we're going to need to use a couple of different variables to get this to work. So if I click down here in variables, I'm going to make two. One called place in Word and one called cipher. Now, cipher one is going to be the actual message that we're using, but we don't have a message to start off with, so it's going to start off with nothing, not zero, nothing. So right now it sees 0. I press the flag now, it's empty. There's a difference. So we've got the cipher as blank, and I'm going to set place in Word to 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to repeat this one. We're going to repeat it until we've finished the whole word. Now, if you look at operators, we can see this one, length of word. So if we use that, we can work out how long it is, how many letters is in the word, and we can, so we know when to stop. So if, let's use a greater than. Sometimes equals good, but sometimes if you somehow miss it, it then means that you will never stop the program. So we're going to use a greater than one, just so we have that option there. And if we have place in Word greater than not letter 1, got the wrong one here. I want length of answer. So length of answer will tell us how many letters in the word. This will say which letter in the word we're looking at. So we actually need another variable, letter changing. This is the letter that we are changing. So this is the one we're looking at right now, and I'm going to set that to nothing. Not cipher. Letter changing to not 0, nothing. And then we are going to change a letter. And this is a program that's going to change the letter. So we've got a program within the program, and it's going to take a little bit of text or a number, and it's going to change it. So we're going to change a letter. Then we're going to set cipher, and we're going to join two things together. We're going to join cipher. So this is what we've already got. That's what we've got at the start, and letter changing together. So the cipher, if it starts with nothing, we join nothing to the first letter. And then we're going to change place in Word by 1. So what happens is, so we've got a cipher, which is nothing. We've got the message. You're going to say it starts at 0. Now, if place and word is greater than length of answer, we're going to stop it. Until then, we're going to keep on going through this loop, which is whatever letter changing is nothing, change a letter. And in changing a letter, we're going to define what the letter is changing. So we need to get into this bit. This is one over here. Now, this is a really long bit of code, but it's also very, very simple. So if, sorry, operator, we need an equals here. Now it's going to say change a letter. And we're going to change letter to place some word of the answer. So we can change letter 1 of answer, letter 2 of answer, letter 3 of the message. Now, if that equals A, so if that letter, the first letter in the message is A, then we are going to set letter changing to B. And guess what? We're going to do that again. If it equals B, we're going to change it to C. Duplicate. So if this is C, we're going to change it to D. If it's D, we're going to change it to E. Now, I think you get the idea. We're going to do that for every single letter of the alphabet. So A to B, C to D, E to F, Z back round to A. So you can do that, duplicating those bits of blocks of code, copy them, put them in, and changing those one little bits. We'll get that all done for you. So let's have a look at what we've got here. Test it out. What's your message? A, B, C. That's my message. We need to get the message to go out. So if I go under looks, we can say, or let's say, your message is, instead of saying hello, we need to say the variable which is cipher, the actual message. I'm going to try this again. ABC. Your message is ABC. Oh, I've made a mistake. See this block here? That should be within here. So that's throwing the first letter up here, and so you can work with it here. Let's try this again. A, B, C. B, C, D. Yep, that works. So we've got it working. This is a long program. It is a bit confusing, but it's one that's, once you've got those steps there, relatively easy to do.